Guys, there she sits. Muffler King, big shout out. Take a look underneath, see what we find. Perfect. Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, Anderson, and welcome to the C36's exhaust resurrection video. So our 95 C36 AMG that I road tripped all the way back from San Francisco and bought sight unseen has been fantastic, but its exhaust is not in the prettiest shape, to be honest, and I've been putting it off a little too long to get it redone. So driving around town, etc., it doesn't do anything funny, but when you're sitting at a stoplight, things like that, there's holes in the center section of the exhaust on the weird kind of fiberglass shell that Mercedes decided to use, and it sounds basically like a baby machine gun that's firing plastic BBs and nothing really powerful, but you know what I mean. It's just not a proper sound coming from the exhaust. So basically just need to patch up a section of it with a little bit of straight pipe. I'm probably going to get rid of the middle resonator and open it up a little bit, and we'll keep our nice factory square tip AMG muffler out in the back. So I'm going to bring you guys along. We're going to a shop called Muffler King over in my area. There's some workers there that used to work at a place I used to take it to, Dan Fast, that have done great work on my cars over the years. So I was really happy to find them again and find out where they moved to, bring it over to them and see what we can do. Catch you guys over there. Alright guys, and just for reference now, here's what it sounds like. Windows down, as is, full throttle. So still sounds good, it's still getting all the way out of the exhaust. It's just when it's sitting at idle, sitting still, it's finding its way out of those tiny little holes in that center section, which doesn't sound great and just not great overall for exhausting our exhaust and fumes out of the back end of the car. But should be a relatively simple job, so like I said, catch you guys over there. Alright guys, we're over here at the Muffler King. They're gonna pull it in right now. It's kind of a weird section of the exhaust, to be honest, so we'll get a look at it underneath, but here she is. They're gonna pull it in and see what we can do. Got some cool cars over here. Got an El Camino GTO sitting over there. Old, I think it's either Cadillac sitting up there, in the pink one far away. A lot of cool stuff right here. This whole row is like all automotive, either repair, transmission shop, auto body, and then Muffler King does kind of bunch of stuff welding wise, brakes, radiators, etc. And we're over by the Fort of Kirkland and other stuff, so if you guys are familiar with the area, know exactly where I'm at. Alright guys, there she sits. Again, Muffler King, big shout out. George, owner, and actually Jose is over here working with him too. He did my engine mounts on the M155 a long time ago, so we'll plug that real quick, but take a look underneath, see what we find. Who's the muscle car fans, by the way, guys? Thing's sick. Good old GTO. Alright guys, so this is a section right here, that front Y split. That's the part that's corroding. You can see right there. I'm not quite sure what we'll be able to do, but hopefully something. On the back section is a joint right there. Alright guys, news flash from me. I thought these were secondaries. They're actually primaries. I didn't realize there was none up by the header. The O2 sensor is hiding right above that, so that makes it a little more complicated what we're trying to do here. Which is so weird. It goes Y to single to Y instead of just a single catalytic converter. Super weird. Alright you guys, so again, shout out to Muffler King. We came up with a game plan. Let me catch you guys at home and I will let you know what you're thinking. I just want to give a special shout out again to George. I'm telling you guys, if you find straight shooters in the automotive industry, whatever trade they have, whatever trade they do, give them respect, give them your time, and be a repeat customer for them, because it's just hard to find good people, straight shooters in this automotive industry sometimes. And George is stand-up guy, Jose stand-up guy. They have another employee there I haven't met yet, but yeah, he's a super good guy. So if you're around the area or even anywhere close, Muffler King in Kirkland, great shop to bring your car to for any type of exhaust work, any type of that stuff. So we'll be back. I'll tell you guys at home what our game plan is, what we're gonna try to do. All right guys, it was a Dodge I couldn't see from back there. The Super 88 or Polar or something, I don't know what that is, 50s. Guys, look who's behind me. My wife was coming to pick me up. Cultural appropriation, guys. Or a sick hat. Sick hat. All right, you guys, a few days later, we got our high flow metallic cats, our V-bends all ready to go. Heading up now to George's shop, Muffler King, to drop this thing off because I'm not gonna be able to drop it off in the morning. So, Roshi's gonna follow us over there in M155. Go explain to George what I'm thinking and catch you guys on the flip side. All right guys, just dropped her off. I'll leave it for a special reveal to see what we had planned to do, but I think you guys will be excited for it and I think it's gonna sound pretty good. But anyways, shout out again, George, Jose, Antonio. There's another guy too I didn't get to meet yet, but Muffler King, go check him out. All right, you guys, previews. There's a picture of that underneath. We'll see what it sounds like here shortly. Guys, this is Jose right here. This is the one I told you about. He hooked up the engine mounts on the M155 a long time ago, just helped me out of the kindness of his heart. And then now he just finished up the C36. You guys saw the pictures, what it looks like. Thank you for doing it. Yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah. Now we get to hear what it sounds like. See what this thing sounds like. All right, I said it doesn't sound crazy different, and that was kind of expected, but I'm sure it'll be a little bit different, so check it out here. Yeah, it's like, dude, I'm glad I got the resonator out of there. It's just dead weight. Sounds great. Pretty much like stock. Yeah, sounds good. It actually opened it up now. I can hear what's going on. I'm stoked, you guys. That's a great result. Never know really what you're gonna get until you actually do it. And I've been through this many a times with exhaust setups of like doing something and it's a little too much. Gotta, you know, finesse it, or a little too little, and then you gotta try to do something to get it to open up a little more. This is perfect. So big shout out Jose, big shout out Muffler King. Let's go drive this thing around a little bit and see what it sounds like. All right guys, let's go for a little cruise. Yeah, I can already tell there's no more like the weird little burbles when I'm just like that before at low speeds. Coming down, oh nice T37s over there. Low speeds coming down, it would always be like blub, 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 popping from the middle section because there's just so many little tiny holes in there. Also a really nice 124 over there you can't see, but dude, I'm very, very happy. It's not loud, has that nice little tone. I'll definitely give you guys some revs once I get home and it's all warmed up. But man, for now, couldn't have asked for anything more. Except for a set of headers. That's what I will gladly take someday. I gotta find somebody who will make them. I would probably guess as well, we probably picked up, I would guess, you know, in the range of 2 to 5 horsepower at least, just from the cats alone. I'm sure the two cats that were I'm sure the two cats that were in there were probably, typically Mercedes uses either 400 or 600 cell, and being as old as they were, might have been clogged up a little bit. They're in the trunk, so we'll take a look at them, but chances are switching to a 200 cell metallic cat over those is gonna give us a lot better flow. And you know, deleting the resonator is probably straight through, but still a little bit of weight loss, a little less restriction, and overall I think we freed up a few ponies. Man, I'm happy. You guys, you know me, if you watch the channel enough, it's very, very, very hard for me to leave my car with anybody. But with us having a relationship, me, George, Jose, from me taking my cars to them previously, and every single time is always clear, transparent. They get the work done just as asked, like, and better than expectation pretty much every time. Like, when you find people like that, stick with them. And I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't have dropped my keys off with hardly anybody for the C36, but I dropped it off last night, and they kept it all day, all night last night, and I'm comfortable and confident doing that with them. So it speaks to their shop and their level of quality, and just my comfortability with taking it to them. You know, given that I really don't take my cars hardly anywhere nowadays, very, very few and far between that I'll be comfortable taking my car. And even when I do, a lot of times I'm like there watching like a hawk, being that guy that's you know, they're thinking, why the heck is this guy watching us right now? Well, most of the time I'm making sure they're doing good work. And I know it's kind of silly to do that, but when I'm brand new to a shop, I mean, I did the same thing when I used to go to Dan Fast. I would stand outside and kind of watch what was being done and make sure it was being done correctly, because I care about the cars. So anyways, yeah, to have a shop like that, to have these results, and for a pretty fair price, I'm pretty stoked. So yeah, it's got like a little bit of rasp to it, but just chill. Just chirp the tires going into second gear. Nice. Yeah, this thing is so dope. Oh, this car, my dream AMG. And all the little things we're doing, it just keeps getting better and better. C36. C36, guys, in my opinion, is, for me, gotta be up there in like the top 3 AMGs ever. It's so good, dude. It's so good. This motor is absolutely incredible. And being in the 202 is one of my favorite chassis in general. So it's just, man, the combination is exquisite. Yes, welcome to the dealership. I was recording a video on this, but it always dies, so I did the GoPro. We're gonna go start the C36 and see what it sounds like with the little revs. Warm right now, so it's warm startup and some revs. And a jet flying by. What happened?
It went in my mouth.
Stuff flew at you? I think it's on the camera, dude. Alright, so guys, that's what it sounds like. It's not like crazy different at all. That is not what I was looking for anyways. Just wanted to get rid of our exhaust leaks, and it's nice to have those gigantic catalytic converters out of there now. I did keep everything, so I'm probably going to be selling some of this. Who knows, it might be pretty valuable. I'll have to look on the resonator and see if it's an actual AMG part number and what the numbers are on the cats. There's what they look like. So I'll have to look up, there's websites you can look up like actual cats and see what a particular one is worth, but hung on to those and we'll probably sell them. So that's it. C36 is officially exhaust leak free, and we're on to other things for the car. We need to do a proper like paint correction, and besides that, I mean, it doesn't need a whole lot, guys. It's in pretty incredible shape considering built in 1994, and it was daily driven in streets and city of San Francisco all of its life pretty much. Pretty amazing, and I'm very fortunate to have this thing after all the years of me dreaming about owning one of these. It's pretty incredible to have one now, so definitely don't take it for granted. Like we talked about in the last video on the pick and pull, trying to find the mirror, having all these things is incredible. So there she is, guys. So that's gonna wrap up this video. Big shout out again to Muffler King. Go check them out if you guys need any type of exhaust work, any type of work in general. They can probably help you out, and they do excellent quality work. So stay tuned for more. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.